No! They aren't sorry. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, and welcome to this Final Boss Fight live stream of D&D. My name is John, and I am joined by Sean.
Hello.
Richard.
Hello.
Sean.
John Banois.
Gesundheit. And Tanny.
Hola. ¿Cómo está?
Yes.
Buenos dias.
Buenos dias.
And we're going to play some D&D now.
We're playing Break John with different languages? Yes.
¿Dónde está?
Ah, yes. Bonjour.
Donde the bibliothèque?
Noch nach.
Last time...
Sorry, I keep getting that wrong. I need to get back on Duolingo and continue with my Klingon lessons.
Oh, but I heard that he's like...
Duo's gone, but...
Yeah, I was going to say Duo's gone, isn't he?
But have they killed Duo?
Yes, Duo is dead now.
Can't believe it, guys.
I hate to break the news to you like this. Last time, you guys continued to explore the fallen city of Ythryn, the once flying city of the Netherese Empire. You explored into one of the other oval centers of the city, where you found the strut that leads up to the central spire is still protected by the force field, and a prison with a prisoner who was sequestered away under a spell. He is a name. He sure is a name. Xeraphon is his name.
Xeraphon.
And he is a man with a sallow complexion, heterochromia, a silver streak in his jet black hair, and he has informed you that the prison warden of the prison used to do magical experiments, and he was going to be next, and that he had been a lowly servant for one of the wizards in the town and was imprisoned for speaking back against his master. He is acting as something of a guide for you, but is drawing back away from danger wherever possible. You, with his guidance, understand now that you need to perform a special magical rite to get into the central spire, the rite of the arcane octad. And you currently have one section of this rite, or you believe that you have one section of this rite. From your exploration of the Tower of Abjuration, you found a passage. First shield thy heart with a wand from the Nether Oak. You aren't sure what a Nether Oak is, and you do not have a wand from it yet, but you do have that passage. As you decided that you needed to take a short rest to recover some ability to continue exploration within the city, you travelled back to the museum that you had cleared previously and sought to gain rest and recuperation within its walls. After a fight with a group of cultists went not amazingly well.
Mm-hmm.
As you approached the museum, Dax looked out across the street in spider form, because he is still currently or at least last time we checked, He is a spider riding on his bird familiar, and spotted a raven who was perched on the opposite building on this opposite side of the street from the museum entrance, just sort of watching you go inside. The raven informed him that Avarice was in the city. Not the nebulous concept and emotion of avarice, but a person by that name. And that they wanted to meet with you for a potential agreement that you could come to, rather than working at odds with each other. They have explained that they are going to be in the Sky Spire docks, the large tower with the glass rotating platform above it, and that when it's convenient for you, if you come to find them, they have business to discuss with you. But now we start a short rest, with you guys having the ability to discuss amongst yourselves what it is you wish to do next.
Well, are we trusting the crow?
I mean, I trust it in the sense that the information about wanting a meeting is probably accurate, but beyond that, I mean, I don't trust Avarice.
Not gonna lie, I just don't trust anything here. It's just really creepy.
Yeah.
And she might not be happy with me if we meet, if she knows about what I might have.
And we've killed a bunch of her cultists. Which, I mean, she may not care about their lives, but she might be annoyed that working against her plans.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe there didn't seem to be a time frame, so maybe we have more of a look around and circle back if we learn more.
I mean, are we going to continue doing this magical ritual we need to do to get the magical force field down?
I mean,
Yeah, I feel whatever we need will be in the central tower, so we need to get in there.
Yeah. But does Avarice want to be in there as well?
Probably.
So if we do that, we're making it easy for Avarice as well.
But also, if we know how to get in, does that mean necessarily, can we get in there first?
Probably, possibly, but I don't know. I just feel like we might be doing her work for her without even talking to her about it.
It might be an idea to go and see what she knows. Or she might reveal that she's, for all we know, she might want to go to. There's something on the other side of the city that she wants and wants to know if we come across in it. But most likely she wants to get in the middle. But
I mean, this person's been on our periphery for some time, haven't they?
oh yeah.
It might be worthwhile, at least meeting them and finding out what the actual deal is.
Yeah. And also, I guess if we do find out that they want to know stuff that they could use against us at the moment, we've not learnt any more, maybe, so we wouldn't be lying to say that we don't know.
True. You know, yeah.
I mean, I know she's sworn to Levistus, is that right?
Levistus?
Yes.
Yeah. And they're pretty bad.
I mean, all of them are pretty bad. Like all the possibilities in that area are pretty bad.
So, like, we're not going to go in there and find a friend. We might find someone that we can maybe possibly come to an arrangement with, but even that, I think, is unlikely.
Yeah.
The only reason I'm going to think for not going to see her is that it's a trap. But I don't think it is.
I feel they'd be a bit more sneaky about it if it was a trap. I mean, by all means, it might be we'll go and talk amicably, and if it doesn't go their way, they'll spring a trap. But as long as we're prepared for a trap, we should be all right.
Well, I suppose there's like a time. What's the one I'm looking for? I suppose we need to get going or something. Like, do we have like a time thing, like until we can get out, or is it like we can just explore as much as we can? Because like, I don't know why. I just feel like we need to hurry.
I mean, I don't think there's any sort of time crunch.
No.
You are not presently aware of any time crunch.
Cool. You just see Cherish just be a little bit sketched, like this place ain't something I want to stay longer in, so.
But also, we do have rations.
You do have, like, a limited amount of time that you can be here, in that you have only so much food with you, and therefore need to prepare in such a way that either you start finding food locally or journey back into town and come back again.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So we find out that going to the north is a fucking supermarket, and it's just, oh, hi! You're our first company in centuries. Our first customers in centuries.
I can cast Goodberry as well, which would cover us.
That's
but
true, yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if I meet some horrible person who takes away my ability to do that.
Yeah.
It's the sort of thing that happens in these games.
Especially with your mothers around.
It is me, asshole Arnold, with the power to remove your spells.
Oh god, imagine your mum being like that, jeez.
Yeah, just Dax's mum's you just hear in your mind one day, Dax, lol, and you lose that ability.
You were getting too comfortable, what can I say?
Well, I think it might be like, you haven't called us in a while. No more casting Hex. Ah.
You are branded.
I can cast it now. Sorry, Dax, I can cast Hex now. Which I realised I also have that fucking ability, and I still don't know how to use it because I don't know Hex very well. Like, the fact that the amount of times I played Warlock before, never used Hex.
Well, you've got your smites as well, haven't you, and that sort of thing. So it's a bit.
I don't have my smite anymore.
Oh well.
That was from my previous Cherish. It was based on my legacy, my line. But I don't have that anymore. I have two other new things.
That's good.
It's sad though, because I miss my smites. I don't have
anyone.
Anyway.
I think if we're gonna go and speak to them sooner rather than later makes sense to me. I don't feel like we would stand well to be trying to trick them, and at the moment we don't really know a lot.
Quick question, GM.
Yes.
Is it relatively cold here, or is there some sort of warmth
It
on
is
the necropolis?
inside. inside the buildings, there is the warmth of being out of the immediate, area.
Yeah.
And you can sort of light fires and get a little bit of heat. Outside, this place has been buried in snow for centuries.
Right.
It's cold. It's not uncomfortably cold, but it is not
let's go by UK. Let's go by UK degrees here. Like, what are you standing on? Like, what does it feel like? UK?
Outside we're it's negative temperatures.
So like -1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, somewhere around there. It's
-5. I'm gonna call it.
It's cold. Like you are in a ice cave.
We're in a glacier, for God's sake.
Inside a glacier.
I'm just trying to feel
at
okay.
effectively the north pole of the continent. It's
essentially we're in a
very
walking freezer.
cold.
We're in a walking freezer. Got it. I've had those. Oh, fuck.
I mean,
Smacked my glasses off my eyes.
Walking freezers are -20. That's very bad.
We don't want that.
Yeah.
There is another issue with going to see Avarice. And I'm going to look at Verlaine. Because you don't like Avarice, do you?
No, and she doesn't like me.
Was anything said in the invitation about Verlaine, like not to bring them all?
If I remember correctly, it was leave her behind.
Sensing a Jeff joining in. Boom, there he is. Hi, Jeff.
Hello.
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 There's been a lot of discussion on what to do next.
Where are we? Oh, we're here.
We're discussing about going to see Avarice, who extended an invitation to us.
That
In
sounds
last
like
session.
not a trap at all.
It's not a trap. The invitation specifically said, in bold, it's not a trap. I mean, I don't know what more you wanted to do.
Seems perfectly trustworthy then.
I mean, by all means, the invitation also had in brackets, I hope they buy it. But
I don't know what to do, guys. Like, this is awkward.
I mean, I think we have to go and see her, because otherwise she'll just be out there somewhere.
Yeah.
And could jump us at any time.
Yeah, especially if we're going through this, we're going to be dealing with her instead of
If we go and see her, we could maybe come to an agreement to not attack each other.
No.
And we'll probably find something along the way, because I don't think we've gone that direction yet, have we?
No, we've been there, haven't we? It's the weird floating tower thing.
You did explore it, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, this! I've just been looking
At least we know the lay of the land, as it were. Then
I thought it was up here, guys. It's like, oh, we haven't been up there yet. That's a massive fucking dome up there. No, it's up there.
No, tower.
Is there a way on that? I think someone highlighted that, and I thought we're going over there. I was like, oh, okay. Why does it look like a tower to me? Oh, Tanya, you know what, Taryn? I just probably need a nap, guys. Yeah, all right.
So we're going to see Avarice?
We might as well get this over and fucking done with, so we don't have to deal with this on our backs.
Do you think she has any food?
What
I know you don't, sweetheart.
Elaine, can you remind me what your deal with them is, and is there anything that you would advise if we're going to see them?
We are both members of a group called the Arcane Brotherhood. It's a loose organization of spellcasters who seek knowledge in various places. The Brotherhood doesn't greatly care for the how to phrase. There are certain arcane spellcasters who deal with distasteful magics. The Arcane Brotherhood does not care. They are open to anyone seeking knowledge. We count amongst our number even some of the Red Wizards of Thay.
We all know about Red Wizards of Thay, right? Like, we know that is a bad thing.
You would do, yes.
Very, very bad thing.
Really? Those guys?
But I interpret this to be like, you know how, like, in Raiders of the Lost Ark, you've got Indiana Jones, he's interested in some stuff, and then there's the other archaeologist who's the bad guy, they're interested in the same stuff, and they might read the same journal articles and go to the same conferences, but they're not friends, they're not on the same side. That's sort of how I interpreted it.
Honestly, that is a fair point. They just know the knowledge, but just not associated with each other.
Active fighting within members of the Brotherhood is forbidden.
Understandable.
But
What about schemes, plots, and cunning stratagems?
I mean, not encouraged. And if there is no one around to find out that conflict did occur, then who's to say it was a problem?
Okay, so why don't the two of you get along?
We both
Clearly,
want the same thing.
but I'm assuming the goals is different.
Well, I assume that she wants the same knowledge and doesn't want anyone else to have it.
Does she ever come across someone being a bad person, or just like, I don't know?
I don't really know her that well.
Okay.
By reputation, I know a little about her. She was always good at manipulating others to follow her ends. She was often travelled with a pair of gargoyles who acted as her bodyguards.
That's good to know.
It was Gargle and Gurgle, I think.
Gargle and Gurgle? Okay.
Those names are silly.
Yep.
It seems like she may have managed to position herself in a place of power within this cult. No doubt greatly assisted by the fact that a number of its leaders fell to infighting with that other cult. It gives her forces.
Right.
Cool.
Well, should we go and see her?
Might as well get out of the way.
Another quick question for Lane. Would she be really mad if she knew I had this? Holds out Avarice's spell book.
I probably wouldn't lead with that.
Okay, puts it in the bag of holding.
Just looks at Karen like, oh, okay.
And it would be
How
good
long you had that for?
Wow, I can't remember where I got it now.
It would be good to keep that away from them, I assume.
Yeah.
It's got some good spells in it. I really want to copy some of them, but I keep forgetting to do it.
Fair enough. I suppose it was from the Spire Tower, was it? Or was it just my imagination?
It could have been from the Spire. I don't think it was from the Spire, because we only met them, like...
it would have been in the castle
I think it was in the
where you
fort.
fought.
Where I got my Netherlight, right?
No, it would have been where you fought
where we lost Tim.
We lost
We lost Tim in there! Oh god, I have to remind myself. Oh.
and Brem, but you know.
Oh, he ain't fucking dead. He just fucked off.
Yeah, but he just fucked off. We don't get...
Brim and Tim.
Bloody hell.
He just, like, one died, John, the other one just bounced.
I mean, was Timothy really alive? He's certainly not alive in the same way Brim is.
Bounced.
Wait, Brim is dead?
just looks off into the middle distance, sees like a translucent outline of Tim's face in the arms of
As your short rest comes to an end, I don't know if you rolled for short rests last time or not.
I think
You did.
I think we did, yeah.
As
The last
your
one, if we scroll up initiative.
Yeah,
that was an initiative I rolled to test initiative rolling at one point between sessions.
roll a bit further then.
Uh,
Yeah, because Dax did musician, and we did it.
Yeah.
And I did arcane recovery.
Which is the point I did my song, so you would have gotten everyone get heroic inspiration.
Oh yeah.
As your short rest comes to an end, you head back to the door of the museum. And as you start to head outside into the very cold street, there is
breakdancing.
There is an envelope on the doorstep addressed to V.
Oh boy.
To V.
Yes.
To V.
So Verlaine, I'm assuming.
I mean, I would guess that too.
I would like to pick it up and hand it to her.
Roll a death save.
You hand her the letter and she opens it.
Verlaine, roll a death save.
It's from Avarice. She says even if the rest of you aren't going to meet her now, she would like me to go.
But separate to us.
Well, if you're going now, we can all go together. But this could also be a distraction for her if you wish to slip away and continue exploring.
Right, we're on another short rest to discuss this.
I feel that.
I mean, she sounds like a perfectly lovely person. I think we should go and see her, and definitely not end up sending her with crossbow bolts.
I think we just need to go and all see her at once at the same time, so none of us are on our own with her.
Yeah.
And none of us, and that way, if it is a trap, we're not immediately screwed.
Right.
As
Also gets
you approach the Skydock spire, you can see that some of the space, some of the rubble has been cleared away, and a makeshift set of tents has been set up around the base of the tower. Enough for a small force of cultists to have taken up residence here, as well as, and you can count them as you enter, 10 mountain goats.
Aha!
Right.
That okay?
Are the goats like pinned up, or are they on in a little corral, or
they're in a sort of makeshift corral.
Karen is going to go up to the corral.
Is there a door? Is there a lock on the door?
Meh.
I think they're going to be sacrificed or something.
Is there a lock on the door? That's the first question.
There probably isn't a door to this corral.
How do they get in there then?
But they just take it apart and put it up around them.
Yeah, it's like a very shifty corral.
Take it apart, you say?
I am going to attempt to pet one of the goats.
Well, one of the goats approaches you and just sort of rams your hand a little bit.
That counts as a pet. I succeed.
Meh.
It might not think it was a success, but it was a success.
Oh, could I cast Speak with Animals?
There it is.
Yeah, you can.
So I shall cast Speak with Animals, and then
We lost him, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
He can't speak with animals, and then he's now talking to just the animals.
Mm.
We shall never know what's been said.
hello.
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 Hello. I can hear all you guys. I don't know what happened there. So yeah, Speak with Animals. And then, yeah, so I'm going to speak with some animals.
Hello, 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 hello. Get off my land. Oh, hello.
Could you nominate one goat to do most of the talking here?
I'll talk.
Yes,
I'll
no,
talk.
maybe.
Me.
Fuck off.
It'll be me. One of
Okay,
the,
you.
One of the adult goats just get. I'll do it.
I like this one. This sounds.
I want to imagine there's a bit of like hay hanging out of his mouth like a cigarette.
Yes.
Hello, I'm Dax, and do you have a name?
I'm goat.
Okay, goat. Do you know why you've been brought here?
Cold.
Because it's cold.
We are here for exploring. We are brave goat.
Are you mounts? Do they ride you?
No, they're too big for that. We can't carry them. They're too big.
Hmm.
We are here for company. and subtraction.
Occasionally, do they take one of you away, then you don't see them again for a while?
Yes, they go for exploring.
Exploring. Right.
Do they ever come back? Do they ever come back from exploring?
You can't talk to them.
I know. I'm asking. Dax, ask them if they ever come back if it's from exploring.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, yeah, did they ever return? How many have gone?
The goat kind of looks down at its hooved feet and like, I can't count.
Okay.
But no.
They
are
don't come
brave
back.
and they do not return to the square.
Because they are successful explorers.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then all of the people around here are very happy that they have gone forever. Because they celebrate with food.
With food. Okay.
So everybody else understands.
Yeah. Well, I feel this was a waste of a spell, but anything suspicious about these people that you noticed?
They walk on two legs.
Yeah, it's weird.
You're doing it too.
Friends.
Yeah, but I don't have to. I can walk on four legs if I want to. I'll be a snake.
On 8 earlier.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
That's
There's too many.
More than 4.
Yeah. I thought you couldn't count.
I know 4.
Poking holes in this guy's story. Don't I?
Damn, I've been ratted.
He drops his wild shape. Fuck you, man. I was in a good drop.
He turns around to this board of numbers. I'm a rocket scientist, goat.
The board of numbers is just a big number 4.
It's the 2 and the 4, and that's it.
Okay. Yeah, I think they just. So obviously, I'm saying this in a language that goats would not understand. Conversing with people. Yeah, they're just a food source.
Let's set them free.
How long have they been here?
They don't know. They can't count.
Okay.
They're not a great deal of help.
I mean, they are goats.
Do they know which direction they came in from?
There you go. I'll turn back to goat. Goat. Which way did you come from? Do you know?
The goat sort of turns around and looks around the outside of the corral, points that way.
And if I look that way?
It's the bridge that you came across.
The bridge, right.
Okay. It's very helpful, Joe. Thank you.
Just checking there wasn't another way in, you know?
I think we're done here unless anyone's got any more questions for the goats that are appropriate to our mission at hand and not just chit-chat.
What if I have questions for you?
Well, fair enough. You were very patient answering mine.
Could I have some grass? This is all.
Do you not have any?
Stone. It clops its hoof.
Would they like to go where there is grass?
Or food.
They must feed you, presumably, though.
But it's been a long time. More than 4.
Yeah. I thought it might have been. Yeah. I don't think we'd be allowed to. I think they'd be managing your food.
Okay.
Do they have to stay put? Like, can we not?
I think if we were to let them go at this point, that's going to really create a bad impression in the talk we're going to go into.
We don't need to let them go. We could just, like, I don't know, teach them how to dismantle the fence.
Just teach them how to defend themselves with weapons. It's all.
Only dismantle the fence.
Yeah, but
their horns are weapons.
And then what happens? They get killed by the people here. Like,
I mean, this place is filled of. I mean, I say filled. We've encountered horrible one-eyed monster things, and I'm pretty sure that'll be worse way to go than.
And they could seek refuge in a building for a while. At least.
I mean, in fairness, who amongst us does not eat animals for food?
The goat starts to raise a hand.
We don't usually talk to them beforehand, though.
Realise it doesn't have a hand.
Yeah. My advice is don't do that. If you want to keep eating them, it gets weird.
I can't feel my toes. My toes.
But I say we move on from the goat conversation.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, goat.
One of them starts playing a harmonica.
One of them's just bouncing a ball against the edge of the corral.
Yeah.
No, they seem perfectly happy. They're not aware. I was just worried we were going to, teach them about, mortality or something, and I thought that would be cruel.
The other goats that weren't the main goat talking to you all like pipe up. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye,
bye, bye, bye,
bye, best friend.
Bye. Bye.
Goodbye, nice man who talks goat.
It's so cute.
Yeah. So, I'm assuming the guards, the cultist people, are aware of our, invitation.
There's a few of them mingling at the base of the tower. It's probably two guards are still here. And they do seem to be aware that you have been invited. You head up the tower.
Yeah.
Nah.
And you ascend into the little glass chamber the same way that you did previously.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Has it been tidied up?
There has been some tidying.
Oh.
We're going to go to a map. I'm going to make sure that my map screen is unpaused. And we're going to go to this map. And I'm going to remember to bring Verlaine here as well, because, she's here. And has some hit points today.
She gonna die.
Huzzah!
Yeah, I'm slightly concerned that she has hit points today.
She usually has hit points, but normally she's on the map before you guys get there.
Fair.
These people don't look great.
You get League of Evil vibes, like.
You ascend into the tower and you see the burly Gurgle and Gargle flanking either side of an alabaster white tiefling.
You're saying they're burly Gurgle Gargle.
Also in the room are a pair of cultists. Avarice sort of has taken a table and chair from this once grand meeting space and set it up as sort of a makeshift desk. And she is poring over notes of maps and bits and pieces.
I'm just going to post myself here, by the way.
Okay.
Because and then Cherish is just gonna lean over to Carrion because she noticed them. Are they ferrets, like snow ferrets, around her shoulders?
Possibly.
There's like loads of them, Carrion.
I know. He's getting teary-eyed. I know.
Just pat his head like, this is horrifying. I don't think we should. This is horrifying.
She places the quilled pen that she is using to take the notes down onto the desk, steeples her fingers in front of her.
Leans her arms all the way across the room.
You are the Icebreakers, yes?
Maybe.
Yes, we are.
That's what we've been going by.
Pushes Dax to the front.
Wait, is that the name we've been going for, guys? I have not been paying attention.
Yes.
That's what people started calling us, I assume.
Yeah. I think because we told them to.
Well,
Did we?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I don't even know we did.
We break the ice.
Yeah. I could understand a conversational situation.
like Dax is going to do here.
Could we get some chairs as well?
Fine. Bring them
Look,
chairs.
She's doing classic business meeting stuff here. Like, she's got a desk, she's got a chair, she's writing some notes. Was she hell? Right, there's nothing on that bit of paper. She's wanting to look busy, right? So we need to, like, you know, we're not supplicants to her. This is a meeting of equals.
I like your thinking.
I'm sure she'll buy that. Yes.
Yes.
Fine. You want chairs.
I'm okay standing.
She looks over to the cultist. Bring them chairs. And he starts like writing chairs in the room and brings you a chair over each if you wish to sit.
Sit in the chair.
I'm going to say thank you as I get past a chair and sit down.
Cherish just gonna stand.
Are you sitting in the chair or?
Are you going to Riker maneuver as you sit down?
Yes. No, I'm sitting on the chair the wrong way.
I see what you mean. Reverse.
I mean, that's also part of the Riker maneuver, but that's like the advanced mode.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm sitting in the chair like a normal person.
I'm going for the leg over and sitting the reverse way.
Okay.
I just believe Dax saying like I'm sitting like this in the chair as a normal person, but he actually like pulls the L position from Death Note.
I knew someone who used to sit like that. I did know someone who used to sit like that.
L just perches on the chair.
Hang on, we gotta send this into
literally. Like the thing that like a lot of Japanese people can do, where they like kind of like squat, but don't like bring their bum to the floor, but like literally like sit on their haunches. He does that on a chair.
This is
I was
the best
thinking,
one.
I was thinking of like Roman from Succession in the weird ways he sits on chairs, but we've got very different frames of reference.
Looking around, this place looks pretty messed up.
We are still.
It looks
Like
messed
it's been abandoned for 300 years.
There you go. There's a proper decent one of
We are
L
still-
sitting in a chair.
We are still tidying. We have just got here. Within the
making yourself at
last
home.
few hours.
Are these chairs in front of the desk, or are they like across the room like we are?
They've handed you a chair. You can sit where you wish.
I'm going to go for the middle of the room.
I'm going to. Actually, no. I'm going to go here and sit right in the middle to the back.
AJ will sit in a chair here.
And if the conversation gets interesting, I will drag my chair noisily closer.
Allow me to spell things out for you plainly.
HELLOWEEARTHEICEBREAKERS, like that.
Coach just blinks at him.
She... what?
I don't think she meant that way, Snicket.
Oh, okay.
Allow
It's
me
okay.
to make sure you understand. I am in command of a sizable force of cultists who are currently investigating the city. Using my advanced arcane understanding, I can communicate with them very easily from here. I can tell them to work with you, or we can work against each other. I would prefer to work with you because I have seen you do good work, and I think you can get me what I want, and in turn, I can get you what you want.
1 second. just gonna insight that quickly.
Yeah, I think I'll join you on that one. I've got inspiration. Would that count for if I were to do an insight, or was that new?
You can... You've got heroic inspiration. If you wish to re-roll the dice, you can re-roll the dice.
Let's see how bad it is.
Thank God for that.
16. I think that's fine.
Moss
Sean?
is still trying to figure out what was spelt.
Moss
You like
isn't the only
Jonathan's?
one.
Hello, we are the Icebreakers.
I'm aware of what was spelt. Moss, on the other hand.
I only picked up what was
Wait.
being spelled about halfway through. Cherish and Carrion. Cherish and Carrion.
Uh-oh.
Carrion and Cherish.
The double C's and the 2 tieflings that causes chaos.
You both get the very strong feeling that she is very eager to get what she wants. And she is very eager to promise anyone that they might also benefit from her getting what she wants.
I just look at Carrion.
I'm going to look at Cherish, and I'm going to try and figure out a way to get a secret message to my friends to tell them she's lying. But I don't think I have any spells that can do that.
Oh, you don't have message.
Cherish just,
I've got
unfortunately,
message,
Cherish
like-
just pulls, like, kind of,
I have message, but I have sending even, but I believe that I have to actually say the message for that, I think.
Ah.
basically Cherish just looking at Karen saying, should I say something, or should I just keep quiet?
Shakes head.
Say
AJ,
nothing, okay.
AJ looks to Carrion.
Just going to...
AJ would also look at like Cherish's face, like Cherish just like pulling the most like grimace face kind of thing, like, oh yeah, she's fucking bullshit, like kind of a like you know when you kind of like you smell bullshit face kind of thing, like ugh.
Carrion is just going to mouth to AJ lies.
So, if we can do a Blaze in the Dark flashback, I recall hearing stories of this heroic band of adventurers, and they had a secret signal they would use to indicate when something was going to go wrong. I believe it went something like Rakakaka.
Man, that was like years.
AJ looks at Dax and
my question is, like, if we can get around to everyone, would it be like Chinese Whisper, or literally everyone will be on the same fucking boat?
It's like everybody looking at each other, like raising eyebrows, nodding, indicating.
AJ
just like doing weird, elaborate hand gestures.
Yeah.
Carrion, you can see that AJ is very subtly pointing at Dax, but is also covering the finger with their like cape cloak thing.
Yeah.
So that you can see this is happening, but nobody else in the room can, with a sleight of hand 26 check.
Fair enough.
And you can see their beak is moving.
Rakakaka.
Dax, in your head, you hear AJ's voice. Rakakaka. She is lying.
Mm-hmm. I'll take that in. No, I wouldn't check something at the end there. From what you said, I wouldn't necessarily interpret it that she's lying. Or that she will inevitably betray us, but just that she wants what she wants. She'll make promises now. Like, that doesn't mean she 100% will betray us, but it's just that, like, she's desperate to...
Yes. But you didn't roll an insight check. If you would like to roll an insight check, you can know that. But what you know is AJ has told you that she is lying.
I will roll an insight check. I think that would make a great deal of sense. Yeah.
You find her trustworthy. And then AJ sends you a message in your head that only you can hear.
And I will think, well, I've known AJ longer than I've known Avarice, so I should probably, back them. And,
to be fair, the clue is in the name.
Yeah, but Cherish isn't that nice, Like the name would suggest.
Avarice continues not being aware of the private conversation that's happening between you. Allow me to explain what it is that I would like from you in the immediate future. You are free to continue exploring the necropolis as you see fit. But she, and she points to Verlaine, leaves now.
Wait, since when we needed your permission to go to explore the necropolis?
Yeah.
Does there a sign on the necropolis saying this is your territory?
Yeah.
She looks left and right, and the two gargoyles just...
I think what we're saying is right now, you are allowed to be in this weird floating dome thing, but I'm going to point one of the cultists. They need to leave, because we can say that as well. They need to go. We're getting into silly arguments here of...
and what army?
Why didn't you ask the last cultist we met?
You've already met some of my forces.
Yeah. Is cult the correct term as well? Is that offensive? I don't know.
Is it offensive? Because if it is, we'll continue using
If it is, yeah. I just want to know if I'm being, intentionally offensive or accidentally offensive.
And basically, like I said, so what we got? So what? You got a fucking army. We'll still be able to kick their asses down.
Yeah.
Then you wish to prove yourself against my forces.
I think, you don't need to start this negotiation as if you're the one in charge. If you genuinely...
We did get here first. You literally just arrived. We've been here for hours.
Yeah, literally,
If you want to have a genuine conversation, we can do that. But you're not the one just giving orders and granting permission.
And also maybe actually take some sort of mint because the bullshit that's coming in your mouth is stinking.
I will make it perfectly clear I will not work with Verlaine.
Then don't work with us or Verlaine. We're just going to continue sorting out what's going on here, and you can do your own fucking shit, but we're not dealing with your shit at all.
You could have just said that as well instead of getting into this weird, I'm giving you permission,
Yeah, and then saying who and what army, so...
If you are not working with me, you are against me.
I like the logic here. Can't fault the logic of that.
No.
And therefore...
Just going to prepare fireball.
I also have fireball.
Can I ask you to roll me initiative, please?
Let's go, baby! Sorry. I always want to say that quote to her.
This is on her, right?
It really is.
It really is.
Of course, my initiative is piss weak.
Oh no, I don't like the fact that she just got 23.
Somebody just rolled a nat 1 there.
Me. Oh, yeah. At least I think it was just me. I don't know if anyone else did, but I did.
Can you use a heroic willpower on initiative rolls?
You are literally down the bottom. I'm also on 8, so we're not.
You can use heroic inspiration on initiative checks, but unfortunately Sean doesn't seem to be
Heroically inspired.
Heroically inspired.
You know what? I will actually Can I redo my initiative, please?
You can.
Can't we give people?
No, didn't I have?
If you have the alert feat, you can swap initiative.
No, but isn't the thing if you have the heroic inspiration, you can give that to somebody else?
If you gain heroic inspiration a second time while already having it.
Yeah, I think I have inspiration. Apparently, I don't have heroic inspiration. I don't know.
I've got inspiration, but I can't remember if heroic inspiration was from Dax.
According
I'm
to
trading mine with Carrion anyway.
Okay. One second. Let me first of all, Cherish is re-rolling.
Okay.
So
re-roll.
Let's go again. Advantage.
That's better.
There we go!
Sean, Carrion is now at 23.
Yeah.
No.
Nice.
Let me actually swap you with the right person. Carrion is now at 19.
Yeah.
And Moss is at 4.
Yay!
Boo.
Boo!
I'm okay with this.
I just want to get in there and fucking hack a one. I do. I'm feeling for it. Feeling it.
Sadly, she is going before any of us.
Yeah.
Oh god, we're just gonna be fucked afterwards. So hopefully she's not too bad.
Oh, and we're a nice tight group as well. Brilliant. That's why you don't sit on the chairs.
That's why I'm standing, bitch.
I'll pick my chair over here.
That's why, I mean, we are still in a tight group. Whether we're sitting or not, we're in a tight group. It's not like we all spread out across the room.
She stands up and pulls out the staff that she is carrying, and she thrusts it forward and is going to make 3 radiant ray attacks.
Oof, here we go.
Ray. Where's Ray?
First, Dax.
Hey guys, it's Ray.
Yeah.
That's a 12 to hit.
That does not hit.
Moss, that is a 26 to hit.
You know, funnily enough, John, I think that's going to hit.
Moss, that's gonna be
Oh dear.
46 points of damage.
Uncanny dodge.
Oh.
Uncanny dodge. Said voice from the sky.
That is a good shout. Have I got that in here somewhere?
You should do if you're a rogue.
I should do. I can't remember how it works though.
Use your reaction to have any incoming damage.
You don't have uncanny dodge. You are not a high enough level rogue to get it.
Nope.
Oh. I apologise, I thought you were.
Yeah, okay. It's alright, I didn't need that help.
I was just getting in the way.
You know.
Yeah, we're just sitting around, taking up space.
Still counting on my fingers for some reason while I'm spelling.
And Snicket
Hello.
is going to be a 25 to hit.
Oh dear. Yes.
So that is going to be 23 points of damage.
I didn't do anything.
Just 3 shots out.
Why are you hitting me? I ain't done anything.
Cherish.
Okie dokie then. I'm gonna step forward. I think I can.
Oh, remind me to do that. Remind me to use my lucky feet
Step
next
forward.
to
Okay, how many was that one? Step forward a little bit here. And then I'm just gonna keep my distance for just a bit. And then I'm gonna try and cast Hex.
Okay. On Avarice.
Yes. Cast that as well.
Okay. She is hexed.
Cool. I'm gonna try something instead of me going up there and smacking her. I've decided I'm gonna try and like yeet my Neverlight. You know when you know how
Yep.
you do axe throws. I want to do a Neverlight, like a ranged attack axe throw on Avarice.
Okie doke.
So I'm gonna try to do that. So I'm gonna do attack. Okay, that's normal. Ooh.
You
17.
yeet the Netherlight, and she goes to duck out of the way, and it gets her.
Ooh, nice.
Just hits.
Sweet. Alright, damage, and then normal.
Oh,
Sweet.
nice.
And I think I have the ability where I can teleport. It can teleport back to me again.
The Netherlight doesn't teleport back.
It just swings back, don't it?
At the end of your turn, it flies back to you.
Oh, like God of War axe swings back. So since I can't do another extra attack, I'm just gonna leave for now.
And as you finish the turn, the Netherlight shoots out of her chest where it was embedded and smacks back
Cherish
into
is
your hand.
like- Cherish is like, oh yeah, that's a new look. That's so cool. Oh man, I always wanted to do that.
Carrion.
Sup?
Hello.
How you doing?
Oh, sorry.
So,
Roll Hex.
Cherish,
Actually,
What?
what do I roll for Hex anyway?
it's a
1d6?
D6.
It's a D6.
But
D6.
you can also put a skill on a saving throw, I think it is, or ability checks, a disadvantage for them.
It is, yes. It's an ability
so-
check that she would make at
An
disadvantage.
ability check.
Oh, so I can pick one. What does she think she might be? Wisdom, maybe?
Wisdom? Okay.
How are we feeling about that, guys? Yeah, we'll go wisdom. We'll go wisdom.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
If you're asking for opinions, I would ask for dex. If you can you choose?
It's
skill in
not
particular?
saving throws.
Okay, that's fair.
It's just ability
That's fair.
checks.
Okay, that's fair.
Something wisdom-y, yeah.
Okay.
That's
Carrion.
been a suggested clarity.
Hum 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 hum
With Dax on deck.
hum 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 hum.
Yep.
Hum. I think it's gonna have to be.
Am I fully out of the way for being a fireball? Or is it way too?
I was about, yeah.
I was gonna say, am I fully out of the way of being the fireball?
I can aim it there and get her and her
Without
two
her.
stony friends. So I just form a tiny little skull in my hand and just fling it across the room.
I think I'm actually quite glad that I didn't get very further in.
Just gonna have your hair blown back. Just
I
Your
think
axe.
because I had the idea that Cherish just see Carrion slowly forming some sort of skull. It's like, oh yeah, I better not.
The axe
go in
just
there.
gets back into your hand as this explosion.
Nice. Wait, did I do that?
Oh, burn.
oh,
Nice.
screw them.
Oh, you bitch! That didn't even like do.
Screw them.
Fucking kidding me?
I
Well,
mean,
that's a 13.
Okay, so one of them
Okay.
failed.
to be fair, if you were to look around at this point, you'd probably see Snicket igniting a pilot light on Cassie.
Yeah.
Just a little ball of bat guano at the end of Cassie.
Could have been better, but all right.
Ooh,
So one
Okay.
takes the full 34, the other two take whatever half of that is. What?
17.
No. Yeah.
Okay, the fire
And-
clears.
Yep. Go on.
The two gargoyles are like smoking with like heat burns across them.
And I want to make sure all of the notes she had on her desk are up in flame.
Everything within that space is just like all of the tables, the chairs she's sitting in.
Yeah, the one comfortable chair that she picked out for herself is gone.
It's gone.
And then I'm going to move just a little bit. I'm going to move like as far. If we're over here, then that guy, I'm close to that guy, and that's bad. I'm going to go over here. So I'm going to have to just like duck behind the
Hide behind the old woman.
Yeah, and technically my chair as well, because my chair is there.
Dax. Dax.
Dogs. I have a sneaky suspicion.
Yeah, I get the feeling he can hear us, but we can't hear him.
Press buttons. Press buttons.
Did the fireball, like, hello? Can you hear me?
Hello.
No, we can now. Did the fireball?
Hello. Yes, did the fireball blow out the back of this room, for lack of a better word? So, like, is there, like, a hole there now?
Ooh. Sean, roll me just a straight D20.
A straight D20. 18.
Straight.
Yes, there's a massive hole at the back of the room now where this and like debris is falling down, and you can hear the goats outside going, "What the hell is that?" Ah, hey, ah."
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah,
it's
the
alright, go.
We're going to kick her out the window and impale her on a goat's horns.
So, I'm going to cast Moonbeam.
Okay.
We just don't like her very much, do we?
She said things that we didn't like.
He's probably the most dangerous person in this room, so getting her out of the way.
So, yeah,
I don't know. You take one
Moon-
round where you bring a character down to bloodied in a single attack, and you suddenly don't get liked very much.
Especially because all I was trying to do was spell. Not even the
We were trying to talk.
I did nothing.
That would get both her and one of the gargoyles, right? I don't know if you can see my...
I can't see until you click it to put it down.
Okay.
Yes, that will get both of them.
Okay. So I'm casting that. So they need to make a Constitution saving throw. Bugger.
She did. He did as well.
I don't like their dice rolling tonight. They're rolling too well.
I'm sure that will carry over to when they take start dealing damage as well.
And I think they still take half damage.
Yes.
Yes.
On a successful save, they take half
to...
damage. A creature can also make this save when the spell's area moves into the space. And when it enters the spell space or ends its turn there.
Now, I meant to cast this at 3rd level, but I didn't do that, so I'm just going to roll the damage for 2nd level just to keep things simple.
Okay.
That's you know what? That's shit. That's
Every
5
little
points
helps.
of damage. Yeah. And I think it's for me for this turn. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I might just move a little bit just to space us out a bit more so we're not... Okay, that'll do. Yeah.
Okay. Snicket.
Snicket is going to just basically bring up Cassie and just let loose the fireball he's just done on it, yes. So, funnily enough, I'm going to do it in exactly the same place as Carrion did it.
You aim for the scorched marks and just...
It's interesting because Charis is still in the same position at the first fireball, and she's just going completely whopped, like, oh, fucking hell!
That's more like it. So this is going to be damage.
They
plus,
all failed.
1d8 situational bonus because of my arcane firearms. So please take 28 points of fire damage.
Ow. They didn't because Sean returned just as I clicked the apply damage button. The two gargoyles are not looking very happy right now. You can see like cracks are forming in their stonework, and like some parts of them are like burning red hot with the heat.
So after taking 2 fireballs in quick succession.
Yes. Two fireballs is
I just
not
whispered to whoever's nearby, why does Moss sound like me?
She's been working on impressions. New part of her act.
The cultist fanatic is going to step forward and is going to attack Cherish with a packed blade.
Yeah, you part of this attack.
Oh dear God! Oh.
That is a 10 to hit.
Nah. Nope.
AJ is going to look and see if he can do a fireball, because apparently they're very popular right about now.
This place needs warming up. It's in a very cold, icy place. It needs warming up.
Yeah. I think that cultist is always league in this fight and should just leave.
Yeah, she's going, oh, you know what? Fuck this. I'm gone. We could fry eggs on the floor around Avarice right now.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
No, it doesn't.
He's playing as AJ though.
So he's saying that AJ can do it. It probably is fun.
I think, though, we're going to go with sensible.
Would AJ do sensible?
Would AJ gust them out of the hole in the window?
We're going to start off with a mass healing word.
That would be sensible.
Because at least one of you needs some healing.
Not just some either.
Let's do it at fourth level.
All of the healing.
So to all of you, any who can take it, there is a terrible roll on the d4s. 9 points of healing.
That is a terrible roll on the d4s, can confirm.
Damn.
Anyone who can take that.
I would definitely take that.
Yep, I've taken it.
I think I'm okay at the moment. I don't think I've been hit just yet.
And then AJ is gonna step forward towards this cultist and go in with a rapier. That should hit. That does hit. Huzzah. And that is AJ's turn. Now it
And
is
John
time.
reaches puberty.
Now it is time for Verlaine. And Verlaine is gonna Wand of Magic Missiles. Which would be very nice if it actually cast magic missiles.
Well, we know it's a wand that casts magic missiles, though.
Oh no, she's gonna do this instead. She was gonna Wand of Magic Missiles, but then I remembered she has other spells.
She also has fireball.
She is gonna Blight Avarice.
Boo, I was going to do that. Do it anyway. Kill her. Kill her. Kill.
Avarice fails the saving throw. So takes 32 points of damage. She's starting to look a little hurt. You know, 2 fireballs, a moonbeam, and a blight that, all in rapid succession. It's taking a toll. And an axe.
Yeah.
And my axe.
Enough to give someone a complex. It's
This gargoyle, who we shall currently name Gurgle, is going to come forward to here and make 2 claw attacks on Cherish.
Oh boy.
That is a 7 and a 15.
Let's see. The 15 just hits.
So that is going to be 9 points of damage from Gurgle.
Gurgle.
If you could roll me a concentration saving throw, please.
Okay, normal. 12. Okay.
You're fine.
Good.
It is now the elemental cultist who is going to start off his turn with an elemental claw attack against Verlaine. That is a 16 that hits Verlaine. And a claw of icy energy whips out of this guy's hand and slams Verlaine for 20 points of damage. And then he is going to step forward to make 2 elemental flail attacks against Dax.
That will hit.
And let's see the other one as well.
That will hit as well.
So that is 27 on the first hit. And
Oh my god.
25 on the second hit, Dax.
Fucking hell.
And he just takes this claw of elemental energy and turns it into a chain-like flail that he starts whipping out at you. And then Gurgle. Oh yeah, and yeah, you need to make this. I'm afraid that is Moonbeam is no longer being concentrated on.
Oh dear.
Moonbeam no longer moonbeaming. Whee!
Beam no longer mooning.
Did Dax just jump out the window?
Apparently.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Put him back.
No, I didn't do that. But, you know, after taking 50 odd points of damage, maybe he was like, oh, sod this. I'm like, okay.
Right, fuck.
The other gargoyle is going to come to here and make 2 attacks against Moss.
Yep.
That is a 23 and a 11.
23 will.
That is going to be a whopping 7 points of damage from the gargoyle.
Rude. I'm back to bloodied again.
And it is now Moss's turn.
Now, the temptation is to shoot the guy who's right next to me, but I want to shoot the asshole that disturbed me trying to figure out what was being spelt.
How dare you break my concentration?
Gonna do that. Are we going? Yeah, we're just going at normal.
That'll hit.
I'm gonna make it a bursting arrow as well, because the gargoyle's within 10 feet.
Yes.
Cool. Right, let's do damage on that first. I don't get any
You
bonuses.
don't get your extra d6s.
Do that. Not great, but we'll take it. And then the bursting arrow. Let's not place the plate because it doesn't matter. So that is 2d6.
So that is 8 points of damage to them both.
Yep.
Nice.
Then I can take my second shot. To attack. At normal.
That will just hit.
Ooh. Well then. That is also a normal. Little extra. And if I'm remembering it rightly, I can choose to become invisible and therefore I can leave, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to be invisible and
Nice.
then
One
I
second.
can shift. Where do I want to be?
Moss fires 2 arrows and then disappears.
I am going to move over here.
There is somebody stood next to you there, in case you wish to move further.
Yeah, no, I'm aware.
Just checking.
Can I drop invisibility at any point? Or do I have to wait till my next turn?
No, you can drop invisibility at any point because it's an effect on you that you can end without needing to take an action.
Amazing. Then I believe, because I don't think I've got anything bonus.
I will point out that you do get extra damage from hitting if a creature can't see you do the damage to do the attack.
Yeah, I know. But also, if it gets someone else more damage.
This is true. There are multiple, options.
There are different ways to
spread the love around.
To roll this, yeah. Yeah, that's me done.
Okay. It is Avarice's turn again, and she is not looking happy in the slightest. Her outfit is mostly burnt off at this point, just strategic placement. The room around her is entirely scorched. Her raven is feathers in the breeze.
It's just a perfectly cooked little chicken on the shoulder.
And she is going to hold up the staff again and attack Radiant Rays at Cherish, Verlaine, and Carrion.
That's not very nice.
This
isn't how you make friends.
Cherish, that is a...
Oh, no!
Oh, dear. That's probably a bye-bye Cherish, I think.
Oh, no,
dear.
you mean bye-bye Cherish?
That's a big L.
I mean, that's going to be a lot of damage.
That's a thing.
Yeah, that's
80 points of damage.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Oh, but are you out?
Not
I don't
straight
know.
dead.
Straight dead.
Not straight to dead.
Straight to dead.
not even gay dead, but,
Not even dead either.
I didn't think we'd get here this fast, Jeff. But hey, Tanny, you get to be the first one to playtest a rule that we're trying.
Oh, you better not. No.
You
No, it's
have
a
an
good rule.
option.
Oh,
You have an option.
What do you mean?
On your turn,
Right.
you can attempt a wisdom saving throw to push yourself to stand up and keep going.
Interesting.
If you succeed in the wisdom saving throw, you get to get up and continue your actions at advantage. However, your death saves will be made at disadvantage.
Lovely.
You can also stay on the ground and hope for the best. It is up to you, and we'll get to that on your turn.
It is now my turn.
Verlaine
But yes,
It's just we've got 2 more rays to shoot yet.
also gets hit. For some damage. She is not looking good either. She's not dead, but she is bloodied. And Sean, 14?
oh, that is above mine, but now it's not, bitch.
Yes, there
The
we
beam
go.
hits Cherish and pierces through her, and she falls to the ground. It hits Verlaine, and she takes the shot. And you just see the beam coming, and you throw up a wall of arcane deflection, and the beam scatters in front of you. Cherish.
Alright, let's try this getting up situation thing.
Okay. Make a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage. The DC is 12.
Nice.
16.
You stand up.
Yay!
You are still dying, and you are still at 0 hit points. But any attack rolls you make have advantage.
Okay.
For those of you who don't mind a little meta reference, we're calling this the Boromir rule.
Yes, this is the Boromir rule.
Interesting. Now what?
If they go down again, what happens then?
They're still dying. You are still dying. You are forcing yourself up to continue to try and make a difference in this fight. With the last of your willpower, you are pushing yourself on.
Okay.
So you act. You choose what you're doing.
If someone stabbed Cherish right now,
Death saves.
what would happen?
Loss of death saves.
Right, but they're making death saves.
Death saves at disadvantage anyway.
Yes, right, okay.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Well, can I heal myself?
Do you have healing?
I have a potion of healing.
Then you can take the healing.
Oh, nice.
Apply healing. Perfect. And that was a bonus action, right?
That is a bonus action to swig a healing potion.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. And so I'm just gonna keep where I am, and I'm just gonna hit Netherlight on this guy that's in front of me, and I need to go away. Okay, attack. Normal. 15?
15 just hits.
Ooh, lovely. Attack. Normal.
Very
damage,
nice.
I meant, sorry. 16 points of damage.
Yay! There we go.
Force yourself to your feet. You swig the healing potion, and you swing Netherlight with all of your strength, and the gargoyle in front of you crashes to the ground.
Sweet. I am... Oh, who do I... I'm going to turn to Avarice, because, bitch, she literally almost took my ass out. And we'll throw the axe at her again.
Okay.
Axe. Normal. Oh, that did not hit. It did not hit.
Stunned by your nearly being killed, you fling the Netherlight, and it sails end over end out the window. And then at the end of your turn, shoots back up, crashes through part of the window that was still there, and lands back in your hand.
That's what I imagine. It's like swinging down towards the goats. It's about to hit one. It's screaming at the top of its lungs, and then the back.
Like a goat screaming.
Dax, you just hear, "What's that?" from outside in this goat scream.
Hex, would I lost my concentration?
You went unconscious, so you would have lost concentration.
Alright, yeah, you might want to take that off me, please. Alright, well, I'm gonna...
Ooh, and it removed it from her. Nice. Carrion.
It's Dax now.
Apparently not.
Carrion, it is your turn.
Right.
Would you like to continue to cook that side of the room?
I could continue cooking that side of the room. Or I could do something else that side of the room. It's 8d8. Or I could make something her problem at that side of the room.
What are you doing?
I'm a great believer in making things people's problems. Just saying.
Would.
Especially when it's not ours.
I mean, I feel that is going to be pointless. So what I'm going to do is I am going to continue cooking that side of the room, but I'm going to use my singular 5th level spell slot to do it.
Okay.
So, yeah, bitch. This is a slightly bigger skull.
Slightly louder laugh.
Yeah. Oh, yes!
She rolled a 1.
She did roll a 1. That's unfortunate for her. I feel no pity for her, though. So, could have been better. Could have been a lot better, but 34.
There is a giant explosion, and Cherish, your hair is just forced back again by the flames. And when your sight clears, there's a pair of boots, and the staff just goes to the ground.
Oh my god.
She should have had better manners.
Anything else on your turn, Carrion?
Other than a little wisp of like energy flying towards him, but not really doing anything.
Okay.
That's not how you make friends.
Dax.
As Dax goes to take his turn, I want to tap the guy next to him on the shoulder. Be like, oh, hi!
He suddenly
He
suddenly starts splitting his attention between the two of you, and Dax, you've suddenly got a friend flanking.
Okay, well, I'm going to cast Hex on this guy for a start.
Okay. Waiting for it to come into the chat. Oh no!
I've got to use my normal spell. I've used my like I have a one from being.
Okay.
So I'll hex that guy, and he's going to be crap at I don't know strength checks. There we go.
Okay.
And then I'm going to stab him with my sword.
Sure.
Which will be at advantage because I've got flanking.
You got a buddy.
That's not going to be enough, is it?
I'm afraid that's not going to be enough to hit.
Well, I'll attack him again.
That one will be.
And is this guy taking damage already?
He has not.
Screw you, He-Man!
That's how Dax talks.
Yeah. He's been Skeletor all along.
11 points of damage.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
No, I've done everything.
Snicket.
I'm going to turn my attention to this cultist over here. I'm going to rack up a firebolt in Cassidy and just shoot him. 23.
That'll hit.
This is going to be damage plus 1d8 because arcane firearm.
Yeah.
21.
That's many.
That is many damages.
He's looking quite hurt. He's not down yet, but he's looking quite hurt.
I'm going to Ooh, I'm going to move around him to provide an advantage to, well, maybe to Cherish, but if, yeah. There we go. Yeah, that's me. Yep.
Okay. On his turn, he is going to attempt to attack.
Him.
He'll attack you then.
Yeah.
That is a number. A 14.
No.
He swings out with this packed blade that you just dodge out of the way of and make faces at him some more. AJ is going to stab him. AJ is not going to stab him.
Why not? What are you not standing for? It's a silly thing to do.
So
AJ is so entranced by the funny faces I'm making.
Yeah,
you got his hopes up for a stabbing for nothing.
Huge distraction. So AJ is going to instead bardically inspire Moss. Yeah, Moss is next on the turn tracker. Moss, you are bardically inspired, and because of that, he's going to punch them. With an unarmed strike.
Well, I want to imagine that he's just like turns to Moss and goes, "You can do it, Moss," and like raises his fist in the air, but as he does, he accidentally uppercuts the guy.
Except we can't tell whether it was accidental or not.
No,
The acting was so beautiful at it.
That shouldn't. That should be higher than that. That should be a +4. So that should be 6. I mean, he's not dead, but you know. Verlaine is looking quite hurt, and she is going to come over here, and she is going to reach out and try to touch the side of the cultist.
Reach out and touch face.
If she can. That'll hit.
As she turns out, Moss is just going to say, "Oh, someone's popular."
Yeah.
And you can see the energy drain out of him and back into Verlaine. And this may have been a bad move because he is now going to go and he's got 3 attacks. So he's going to attack each of you once. Moss. Does a 19 hit you?
Yeah.
That is going to be 21 points of cold damage.
Yeah.
He
Make sure I'm
turns
clicking on the right person, shall we? That will do.
turns with the flail and flings it out at Dax. 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
That's going to be a crack of the flail at 23 points of damage. And then he...
I'm not even dead.
You do maintain concentration. And then he's going to turn and fling the flail at Verlaine. That is going to hit Verlaine as well. For... more than she healed for.
Uh-oh.
And she's not down, but she's not looking good. Moss.
Hello. Remind me, bardically inspired gives me what again?
You get an additional
D8 at this level?
D8. I think it is a D8. It is indeed a D8 at the moment that you can roll on an attack roll, saving throw, or ability check after you've made the roll.
Cool. Okay. Well, what have I got? So let's go with. I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to get my rapier out. Been a while since I've used that. Yeah, let's do that. And I'm attacking with advantage anyway.
That is going to hit.
Cool. Damage. Normal. It's on your diddle.
You do get your sneak attack. This is a finesse weapon.
Ooh, it is. What am I rolling?
2d6.
2d6. Roll that. Then I can same again, can't
I? Yes, you won't get the sneak attack again, but
no.
You can still hit him with the swordy bit. That does indeed hit.
Good. Normal.
It's damage.
Cool.
We go back to the...
Yeah, that'll do.
We go back to the top of the initiative tracker where it's Avarice's turn, smoking pair of boots on the ground.
Actually, as a bonus action, I'm going to phase step.
Okay.
So that for me, I'm just going to do it as for myself.
Okay. Where are you jumping?
I can move 30 feet. I am going to appear next to Karen.
And give me a little smooch.
Cherish.
Oh man.
With my very little health points.
Oh boy. So we're gonna have to deal with this guy in front of me and AJ.
You are at advantage.
Indeed I am. So the first thing I'm gonna do, I got Neverlight, so I'm going to hit him.
I'm going to insert Neverlight into him.
There we go.
20! Oh, that's a bit 30.
Yeah, roll the damage.
No, it doesn't hit.
Yes.
25.
He had 4 hit points.
That's...
So that doesn't answer the question. Is he dead?
Is he dead?
He am dead.
Okay, so that, and then I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna stand here. And then I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna hit this guy with my Neverlight. So also because I am also at advantage.
You're still at advantage.
So because...
I mean, it's a 20.
20.
That'll hit.
Okay, beautiful. And then normal. 11.
Bonk.
And you know what? I'm gonna action search this as well.
Okay.
What do you mean those resources amount valuable to spend? I have action research. I haven't touched it for ages.
Just tick off the thing that says consume resource.
No, it's there.
Yep.
Yeah. Done. Alright.
So what are you doing?
Never light again. Attack. Advantage. 26.
That'll hit.
Okay, beautiful. Damage. Normal. 7.
Is it enough? Nope.
He's bloody.
Okay,
Guess not.
And I'm gonna attack again because I'm gonna do an extra attack now. So
Yeah.
advantage. 16.
Fighters, yeah.
26.
That'll hit.
Okay, damage. Normal.
15, nice.
Is that enough?
Nice. Is that enough?
No.
No!
Hang on. I already used my bonus.
You already used
No,
your skills.
I've used everything.
I think that's everything.
I'm just gonna get him menacingly.
Four attacks isn't it enough?
You didn't
Yeah, it's
use
okay.
your bonus action this turn.
What was my bonus action? Oh no! Wait, I wonder
If
if I
there's-
can.
If there's anything you can do as a bonus action, you can bonus
Yes.
action.
I'm gonna use second wind and give myself some fucking healing.
Not a bad plan.
A 4. 9. And then I can apply healing. Boom. I'm okay now, for now.
Sure, for now.
You say so.
Carry on.
How bad is he looking?
He's bloodied, but only just.
Yeah, screw it. Just points forward and just the blue-green energy flies out.
Nope.
Oh yeah, here we go.
37.
Oh dear. Ow.
Oh, for God's sake! Just die, you stupid bastard!
Dax.
I mean, I've got 3 hit points left, but I do really want to kill this guy. So I okay, I'm just gonna stab him with my sword. Ah, hell.
That will just miss.
Go again.
That will also just
It's
miss.
better.
It's close. Both of them are close to hitting, but he just turns them aside. Like he catches the sword in his flail and just turns them aside.
Oh, I should have moved. Give me 1 second. I just want to see if I've got anything I can use as a bonus action to actually hurt this guy. Not really. I'm just gonna like sort of try and crouch down and just not get hit and hope other people kill him and just
Okay.
end my turn.
We'll fall and start crying.
Fetal position. Snicket.
I haven't done this for a while. It's going to be the armor plates rising off Sandy, my armor spinning around my head, and scorching ray this guy, I think.
Nope, only one thing for it: fireball.
So all 3 of them are going towards this guy. First one is an 11. I'm gonna use a lucky point on that one actually to roll another d20 and use whichever one I choose. So this is still for the same one. It really wanted an 11.
Yeah, apparently. So would you like the 11 or the 11?
I'll take the 11.
Are you sure? There's the 11 there.
Well, the second one is going in. 24. That's better.
That one will hit.
So it's going to be damage plus d8 because I'm just going to be damage because I'm not doing this with my arcane firearm technically. So it's just going to be damage. 4 points of damage there. And another attack, final one. 24 again.
Okay.
And another d6. 7 points of damage. So that's 11 points of fire damage in total.
On that one, he is going to use his reaction of elemental absorption. Takes half of the damage.
Oh.
and gives himself resistance to fire.
I'm 10 temporary hit points. I'm just giving him a shield, guys.
Blood snigger.
Whoopsie.
AJ is going to look around and be like, really don't want to have to do this, but it's really not good. And we're going to use the 5th level spell slot for another mass healing word. And so everyone in the group heals 13 points of healing.
That's better.
That's more than doubled my health.
Yay.
More than quadrupled, maybe even quintupled. My.
And then that's a bonus action, so AJ is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20.
I missed a thing, haven't I? Is that matching a word for all of us?
Yeah, it could target up to 6 of you, and there's 6 of you.
Majority of us. Yeah, my brain's kind of going now. Alright, I'm adding that to my thing. Give me the heals. Thank you. Get surrounded, bitch. What are you gonna do about it? Stabby stab. Come on.
That's gonna hit. Let's apply that to the bad guy. And Verlaine is gonna Vampiric Touch again. Out of 4th level spell slots. That should have been an advantage. That was an advantage. Oh dear. She failed to hit.
She did.
I'm
She
kind
did.
of worried by the fact she tried to use a spell called Vampiric Touch.
Don't
You
even worry
reckon?
about it.
I like when just like we all said, like, was Avarice evil? It's like, is she evil?
Maybe we just turn around and kill her after we finish this because she's really low on health anyway.
The cultist whips round and hits AJ with the flail.
Rude.
And then we'll try to hit Verlaine with the flail. Oh, 12 is just enough for Verlaine to duck out of the way of it. And we'll attempt to hit Cherish with the flail. That is a 21 to
hits.
hit.
My head's.
That is going to be 25 points of damage to Cherish.
Oh, I'm glad I healed up a little bit more than normal. Oh, fuck me.
Moss.
Moss, please, just end him.
No,
End this fucker.
Like, love of all things holy, someone kill him.
He's
Jeez.
on, he's on
Right,
fire, he's stabbed, he's got arrows in him.
I'm standing still. I refuse to move. I'm gonna shoot this guy.
Just propped up on carrion.
Yeah. So that's at advantage.
That'll hit.
And that's with the 2d6 added. That's normal.
Moss. How would you like to do this?
I'm crying.
She's gonna shout Dax duck and then go straight for between the eyes.
Dax just ducks out of the way, the arrow whizzes past and buries itself into the cultist. As it whips round with the flail, the cultist just takes the arrow between the eyes and the flail flips to the ground. The cultist
shatters another pane of glass.
Yeah, out the window. Another goat just, what's that?
They're going to get down there and they're going to be fully armed with all the weapons that have flown out the window.
And with that, the combat is over.
Moss is just gonna like slide down the window that's behind her and just slump on the floor.
Going to kneel next to Moss. You okay? I mean,
I'll be fine.
You obviously not. Yes. I don't think I have anything I can give you. I don't think.
It's fine. We'll heal up in a minute. How are we gonna stop anyone outside? That's loyal.
I think we go over to that desk, write them a note saying she's dead. I originally wanted to throw a body out with this note attached, but that,
Got the boots. We got our boots still.
I'm just going to
just
look
say-
what's over there, see if they think of value.
Nothing
While
remains of
basically
the desk.
clutching my whole body in pain.
Didn't you drop the staff?
Yeah, staff. And I think it's just a staff that fell to the floor, I think.
Yeah.
Is it a fancy staff? And like I say, carry it.
No, it just seems to be like a crystal spell focus, so not something that would have burnt.
You think you can use this?
Can I flavor some healing? Because normally I'd have to walk over there and touch them. Can I flavor some healing by loading up a couple of comically green glowing syringes into Cassie and just shooting Cherish and Moss?
For the sake that we're not in combat, yes, you can.
Right.
Just somehow get it into Cherish's fucking forehead.
7 points for Cherish.
No. You're rolling the legacy version of that.
Yeah, get that out of here.
That's what I've got
2d8.
prepared. Oh.
Roll another d8.
All right. Enjoy the 1 extra point of healing.
So it's 8 plus 8 then.
Okay, yep. And for Moss,
So no, it's 8 for Cherish. Yeah,
and 16 for Moss.
16 for Moss.
Thanks.
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 I don't know. How much do you have out of whatever you got left, Moss?
I'm now at like half.
Oh, I'm 11 out of 84.
Move that to prepared there. Okay.
So the staff that was there is just a normal staff, nothing snazzy or magical or anything like that.
Yeah, it's just a normal staff.
I pick it up, so do you want to put that in the bag so we can...
He's taken it and put it in the bag and he's gone back over to Moss.
Sweet. Is there anything else of value or anything interesting or anything that's of interest as well?
There's a pair of feet in boots, like smouldering tops to the ankles.
What are the
Okay,
boots?
I go over Dax and just lean on him like,
Are the boots anything funky? Or just
No,
boots?
they're just boots.
Who's that for?
That's
Dax.
for me.
Oh.
It's for me.
What do the gargoyles look like? Like, are they just heaps of rubble? Have they...
Yeah, they're
just
basically just
integrated,
heaps of rubble on the ground. Like, you can see bits and pieces that would have been like humanoid figures within the shattered stone.
Oh, okay.
Like you've pushed over some statues.
Not quite a skull, but there might be like a whole head in there. Could add to your collection.
Alright, now what?
That's a point. We've got the two cultists.
Yes.
They've just dropped to the floor and there's nothing. They're intact.
Yeah, I mean, one of them's got an arrow straight between the eyes, but
he's going to go over.
They freeze. They freeze solid.
They don't. Oop.
Technically, I suppose the feet of Avarice have also frozen solid.
Is everyone cool if I write this note to tell them to piss off because the boss is dead?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are they gonna come up here and read it though?
No, I'm going to throw it down to them.
What, attached to her?
Oh, well, that was the
Wait,
original plan.
anyway.
But I'm going to make a paper airplane.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we just scrap it for the goats?
I'm
The
going to
goats
just
killed her. It wasn't us.
no. Avarice is dead. In brackets, killed by moss specifically.
Sure. Go for it.
No, Avarice is dead. We killed her. We
know
will
what
kill.
you
Go away.
Yeah, we would suggest running away. If you're there when we get down, you're dead as well.
Okay.
And throw it out the window, and I'll just watch to see if it gets.
Love icebreakers. Kiss, kiss, kiss.
Yeah. Fondest wishes. Hope this letter finds you well.
How's your mum?
How this letter finds them.
I mean, if you're going for the throwing the body out of the window approach, there are 2 frozen cultists.
Oh, yeah, we'll try that then.
Wait, the gargoyles are still. Did you say they were rubble or intact?
They're rubble.
We can push the rubble out as well.
Well, there's plenty
Everything
of
down
rubble.
there.
There's plenty of rubble around here. I might attach it to one of the cultists and then throw them out the window.
Oh, can I do? Can you do feather fall on anything, or does it have to be like? Can I feather fall it to the ground so it stands like a statue, rather than hits the floor and shatters?
Let me double check the use of featherfall.
I mean, I definitely think you should make an exception.
It's 5 creatures within range. Once something dies, they become an object.
Yeah.
Oh, can we lower it down? Can we hang it from the side of the building?
I'm just going to push it.
I think we're starting to push towards serial killer.
Hey, they were mean.
They were mean. That doesn't mean we become serial killers.
Dax, you shove the body with the note on it out the window and you just watch it boom, and very solidly hit the ground. And you hear the screaming of the goats as they just sort of scatter and they all start hitting into the corral. And it was not designed to deal with 10 goats all at once deciding somewhere else would be a very good place to be right about now. And you just see these goats scattering into the darkened city. The 2 guards who are downstairs look at the body of this cultist that just slams into the ground and like embeds itself a little bit into a pile of rubble and snow. And they take off running in a different direction into the city.
So they were the only 2 cultists who were actually on site.
They were the only 2 cultists who are here, apart from obviously the ones you've just fought.
Yeah. So there's some more in the city, presumably.
Somewhere else, yes.
Hi.
And Dax is like going to dust off his hands and job well done.
Now what?
Whilst that was happening, Moss has whispered to Carrion, I still don't know what Snicket was spelling.
Well, he was saying hello.
No.
Proceeds to imply to tell her what it is, and pats her head.
I thought my spelling would come back, but
It will. Although you might not have. You might not have been good, but we can work on it. Just like patting your hand. But we can work on it.
I didn't learn it. I've never been able to.
Well, we can work on that.
Okay.
Is already trying to think up a teaching plan of how to teach.
Hang on a second.
She's
Is
just
this
gonna. What?
is this the second character that one of Sean's characters is going to teach how to spell in the course of the campaign?
Suddenly a flyer appears for Fenthwick's literary school.
Oh, Benny.
Fenthwick teaches how to spell.
How to teach.
How to
My name
teach.
is Fenthwick. So bad. I love that rainbowed head, cutie patootie.
It's a shame he's dead.
A little copy
Always
of
do this
the
to me.
Sea Grog Run. Just
Yeah. Yeah, a bird flies by, drops a book, and flies off.
an oddly rainbow-haired bird. Verlaine looks around and just...
So,
I know we just took a rest, but would anyone oppose a second breather to just catch our breaths again?
yeah.
I think some people are going to need that. I mean, do we rest here or do we find somewhere else?
There's here or the museum.
First rule of warfare: if your enemy know where you are, don't be there.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So, but especially even the museum, that's where they found us originally, so they might expect us there as well.
If we're leaving, I'm going to say to the boots, good chat.
Where would you like to head? There's any number of smaller buildings in this space that...
I think just like a nondescript small building, nothing of particular significance.
If we try for like the one like over here, because that's like the opposite of where we've been. We've not been to this side of this semicircle before.
Yeah, and given the Raven found us when we were in the...
Yeah, they found us at the museum, and obviously they know we've been at the tower. So the opposite direction would be cool. And if we're only having a short rest, we're only going to be there a little while.
It's an hour for a short rest.
Yeah, but still a little while in comparison to a full 8 hours rest.
Yeah, so we're going down there?
Yeah.
While you take a short rest, would you like to explore this building?
Turns out we found the most important building in the entire planet.
Yeah. Now I do, yeah.
Over the course of the short rest, you can spend half of the time searching through the building. You can also roll your hit dice and all that
And roll terribly.
jazz. I'm going to leave AJ's for AJ to decide if they want to do that.
Oh, screw it, one more for luck. Nice.
Dax,
Mm.
roll me a d20 to search this building. You search around what appears to at one point have been some sort of high-end residential building. There is nothing of value here.
Okay.
If it was a high-end residential building, does that mean there's like any sofas or beds so we can at least rest comfortably?
It's reasonably comfortable within. Everything in here has seen a lot of time pass where nobody is looking after it. So any particularly soft furnishings have long since rotted away. But you've got bedrolls and you've got things that can make it more comfortable.
Is there a chaise longue?
There probably would be.
Oh,
Do you want me to draw you?
Absolutely not.
Dax
Aw.
puts on a big diamond necklace and strips off.
I just think they look comfortable.
Draw him like one of your Zemnian women.
Kevin's on board.
Cherish, if you'd like to take a short rest, you can roll any hit dice that you might have.
Fucking well. Where is it? I need some help. Okay. Let's rest. Alright.
You say there's some like furniture.
I
and
didn't
stuff.
press that button. What the fuck is? I pressed the wrong button. I didn't want to press. Let me read that. Let me read it again. Boink. 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 I just want to use all of them, but I literally. Yeah, that's fine. I think I haven't got a lot, but now what?
Now you said there was furniture, John.
Yes.
Like you said, sofas and things. What are these sofas made of? I was specifically looking for leather.
That's a very specific thing.
Roll me a d20 on an odd you find some leather.
Are you gonna like bring this back to life for some weird necromancer shit?
It's a necromancer shit. How dare you?
There is
find some
a leather-bound sofa.
I am going to toddle up to it during our little rest. And I am going to tear off some strips of leather.
Okay.
And I am going to cast a little old spell. A little cheeky spell called Fabricate.
Yep.
And I'm going to just fabricate a little harness that can hold a ball.
Okay.
And then I'm going to put that harness on, and then I'm going to pop the professor in it.
Oh.
So that he's
this
always
is quite nice.
Oh, he's got a view now.
It's just like it makes sense to try and keep him out because he might know stuff.
This is better than the bag.
Exactly. You might like it better.
When did carrying get a child?
Look
Sorry?
at my son. Pride is not the word I'm looking for.
Father, help!
My boy. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do, Dre.
Okay. You over the course of the short rest hear the of leather tearing from a sofa.
Yeah. Don't want to know what he's doing in there. Just
He doesn't like upholstery. And
Arian, did you grab some spare strips of leather just in case?
Okay. Proceed to tear a bit of leather off this sofa.
Thanks.
Admittedly, he probably would do that anyway because he also requires leather.
I mean, there's no
He's-
reason to leave half a leather sofa behind.
Exactly.
I mean, Moss doesn't need the leather, but we've got bags of holding.
I'm going to
Add to your bag of holding.
I'm going to add to my bag of holding a sofa's worth of leather. Hang on. Add custom item. A sofa's worth of leather.
Is that not in the prepared, gear?
They didn't think of
That's
that.
ridiculous.
They didn't think of that for some reason.
John, the structure underneath the sofa, did that happen to be wood?
I'm probably...
Just going to break that down and put that in my bag.
Okay, Sean, if you would like to make a note that you have a leather sofa's worth of wood.
Yep.
Now, what? No, what was it stuffed with?
Nothing. It was just leather stretched over wood.
We've
What
never
about
had
the
a problem
stitching?
finding these things. There's never been a scenario where we've not been able to find wood.
No, but also we're below ground in a frozen place. Normally we're out and about and going places.
Yeah. And I think many of us can make fire from literally nothing.
Yeah,
I mean,
we might need extra.
I don't. I mean, might be able to use the wood for other things. I mean, I've got fabricate. I've got fabricate and skill in wood carver's tools.
Of course you do, yeah. Like, that makes sense. That tracks.
I have plans.
Yeah.
I'd like to think that at that point in the conversation, Carrion's eyes just glow and he disappears out of the room backwards. Plans.
Well then.
If there's an opportunity to talk to the group when Verlaine's not there, I would like to take that.
I mean, Verlaine will take a bit of a little lay down at this point.
On a pile of sofa stuffing with no frame all.
Yeah, just some springs. She's just laying on some springs.
She went to sleep on a sofa and is waking up just on some springs.
What the hell?
So I'm going to say, do you know how that Avarice wasn't the best person?
Yeah.
Are we sure Verlaine is?
Well, she's not once attacked us or done anything to
No.
warrant distrust.
There was that attempted vampire bit.
Well, what? Vampiric touch. That's just a spell. It's anyone. I could do that.
Side was away from carrying quickly.
I don't know the spell yet, but I can learn it.
Side was back.
Just, like when Verlaine was saying, like, Avarice is good at manipulating people into doing what they want. Like, we're all here with her. Like, she has assembled, you could see it, a group of people to help her do her, what her plans. I mean, I don't know. Don't trust her.
I think she's fine. She's not done anything to cause me to distrust her.
No, she's not showing any signs of being distrustworthy, to be honest with you guys.
I mean, it's not like she called us up to a big tower and told us that they were going to let us go around this abandoned city and that if you're not with us, you're against us, and grr, I'm going to shoot radiant beams at you now. She's not done that.
She hasn't, no. I'd have remembered if she had. Okay, a lot of bad people seem to be wanting the stuff that's around here.
I mean, we can obviously keep an eye on her. If she starts getting all weird, we can think about trying to distance ourselves or run away.
Like one of the things that I wanted to go and see Avarice without Verlaine to sort of impart, and I know she'd been a very suspicious source of information, but find out what her problem with Verlaine was.
Well,
Avarice kind of made that impossible.
Oh, yeah, that's completely on Avarice.
I would have asked her, but she turned into ice and didn't have an upper body.
Wait, does that mean Verlaine and ice?
It's only one way to find out.
I don't think. I think it's because Avarice was part of that cult, and they all turn to ice when they die.
No, maybe.
So I don't think Verlaine would, because I don't think she's part of that cult. But
No. Right. Well, I'll put my paranoid trust issues to one side for now.
Just keep them on the back burner, you know? Just, yeah, keep an eye on it.
Like, we did have a chat about this, me and her, about what her motives, and she was quite cagey. But cagey's not, you know, she doesn't owe me an explanation of anything.
Yeah. Keep an eye and maybe try and, like, bring it up in conversation and stuff, you know? But, like, subtle.
Subtle, yeah.
I mean, she might even be a bit more open to us now that we've helped her with Avarice.
Brilliant.
AJ, for the sake of I can use AJ as a character to talk to you guys in character with, asks, so what's our next plan? Are we going to wait for somebody else to invite us to a trap?
I mean, it's worked well so far.
Yeah. Who really walked into a trap there? That's what I'd say.
How many cults are there down here? Do you have any idea?
I mean, we know about that one. And we know there are a bunch of drow wandering around.
Well, just wait for the drow to invite us then.
I think go around these towers, explore, try and disable the thing in the middle so we can get in.
The thing we learned said about a wand.
Yeah,
the only trees that are really around are the ones, like, gestures vaguely over in the direction of the trees. So
yeah,
maybe that's got something to do with it.
Yeah, there's a tower over there, so, you know.
Yeah, there's the yellow one, there's actually the yellow and the white one, I believe, isn't there?
So maybe we go that way and then check out some stuff on the way.
Yeah. That obviously we got that clue from that tower, so it's best to look into that while it's fresh in our brain holes.
Is that how brains work?
Yeah, there's like a little hole.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Like a little pocket.
This is why it's good to know you, Carrie, and you know things.
As we draw a close to your short rest, your second short rest, we get to the start of hour 16 within the city. Using maths, I believe the soonest you can start a long rest is when it ticks down to hour 20.
Okay.
So we can just wait here for 4 hours.
I mean, how long will it take us to travel there to there? What is that in the...
So that's about 100 feet in that ruler. Every 15 feet is 100 feet. So...
And obviously, that's making a beeline, which obviously we can't actually do.
Yeah, so you're looking at about probably 500 feet of travel. 500 to 600 feet of travel, so it'll take you about 15 minutes to walk over there at a cautious rate.
But
Sounds good to at least get into the vicinity over there.
Yeah.
Just remember, there's at least one other group who acting against us. So maybe, not rush, but keep things going.
So actually, I was going to finish as we finish the short rest, but I'm going to just say that you move over.
Move over to Treeland.
You take the 20 or so minutes to wander cautiously, keeping your heads up and your eyes open.
Yeah.
And you get to the Arboretum. A canopy of golden leaves crowns the trees inside a sunken basin. The trees grow in stark contrast to their bleak surroundings, their branches swaying even though the air is still.
Ooh.
That's not right. Does that look right?
It looks weird.
Yeah.
That can't be right.
As you approach, you can see that vents spaced around the top of the bowl emit a puffy grey vapour.
I'm going to assume there's some sort of magic or something going on with that.
And as you approach the Arboretum, we will call it
Can I
close
attempt
to
an
this
arcana?
session.
When we come back, I would like to attempt an arcana.
Yes.
As you approach the Arboretum, roll a death save.